for 5 seconds and haven't immediately dropped like 35 million frames, so I think we're good to go.
Yeah, yesterday worked well too.
I know, I just always check.
Yeah. Tuesdays are off.
Alright, hello and welcome again to another Sunday afternoon Super Robot Wars stream. I am, as always, Ballgrider Josh.
I am the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
After a week off for some Fremblem, because I had a meeting I had to go to, we are back to this nonsense.
Yep. Getting close to the end.
Return of those shouting boys.
Yep, we are
Getting close to 350 for Spike.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We only have 8 missions left, so roughly another month. Might be a little bit more than that, because I think some of the tail end of the missions are
Long as shit.
really long, because a lot of them are just boss fight slogs, basically.
Yep.
Boss fight slogs and stupid exposition about how the Claw is going to melt himself and then merge with humanity through the Akashic Field. Still got that shit to deal with. Took care of Shar and all his nonsense. Now it's time to get into some crazy shit.
Yep.
Without further ado,
Let's get going.
Oh shit, we're bringing out the colony laser?
Mm-hmm. So we have sort of the very tail end of the Gundam bullshit to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Except what Gundam bullshit we're dealing with, Colony Laser aside, we're now into Crossbone stuff.
Ah.
Okay.
To put this in perspective, the name of this mission is literally the Steel 7,
Okay.
which is one of the Crossbone spin-offs.
Yeah.
And I think may actually be the last actual, like, Gundam-focused mission in the game.
Oh, good, we'll finally get some more powerful grunts than mobile suits. The second most
'Cause,
easily destroyed unit in this
We
game.
have this one, and then following this one, we have a couple that are, like, Ray Earth and Dunbean focused.
Alright, we have to finish up Nova.
Uh-huh, and Debonair.
Good times.
Yeah, so we have, like, this one, which is the very tail end of the Gundam stuff and kind of crossovers into some other shit. Then we've got a couple with Ray Earth and Dunbean stuff. Then we have the very, like, wrap-up for the Astragus Galaxy stuff.
Yay.
Aren't you excited that we have to field Chiriko and Angela in a mission?
I'm mostly just excited that I
fine
get to
with
laugh at
Angela,
Angela
but-
Ballsack again.
Chirico can go cease to be, all I care.
And then we have the tail end, which is like the last split in the game, which technically you only get the choice to do a split if you've gotten a certain number of points, which we totally have.
Certain FSR points unlocked all the stuff in
Yeah.
the thing, which we did way early.
Yep. But so then we get that split, which that split is where we get, but like across all of that, is dealing with the wrap-up of all the idiotic gunsword stuff.
Okay.
The fact that Mazinger Infinity is still gone and in the hands of the enemy. Certainly not the Devil Gundam.
Oh, right, because we learned last time that Ray's got a devil baby.
Yep. Ray's don't got a devil baby up inside.
All the Primevals. The last very tail end of the Machine Primevals. And then finally the last mission is dealing with the very end of the UND.
Yeah, makes sense.
So yeah, these next couple, next few weeks are basically going to be wrapping up all the storylines in a mission or two. Also, we get the Faz.
Yep.
They are option parts to put on the Double Zeta. They are not actually their own.
Okay.
It's just an option part. You don't get a new suit.
Nope.
Oh, that's kind of important.
That's probably.
I mean, it's literally what it is.
Yeah, but it looks... it's definitely a different look than just the base data.
Well, it changes the look of it.
Okay.
All option parts do.
Yeah.
I was thinking it's a...
No, it's not a power part. It's an
Power
option
part,
part. It's
yeah.
in the same way that like the
That
scope
makes
dog
sense.
has the like all the different stuff. No, it totally changes the look. It looks like the Faz.
I was thinking power part for some reason.
No. It's
No,
an
option
option
part.
part.
And Tobia's getting real excited about this mission that we're not fielding him on.
I don't know, it may force us.
I'm pretty certain it does because he's part of a defeat condition.
We're putting him on the bus then.
We have Amuro, Camille, Judao, Haman, Kincaid, Tobia, and spoilers. This is where we get Char.
So we have all these people we actually do field, and Tobia, and Kincaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fielded them forever.
Tobia and Kincaid are going to sit on the bus and eat their sandwiches.
His name is Seabook. Stop pretending, Seabook.
And just dual identity, Western Digital.
Literally every fucking character involved with F91 and Crossbone has like 4 names.
Well, of course, isn't there you actually use this fake name used for something else? Yeah.
Except at no given time. So in F91, we have Seabook using his real name. And Cecily not.
Then-
Seabook Arno is going by Seabook Arno, which is his real name. Cecily Fairchild is going by Cecily Fairchild, which is not her real name. Then we go to Crossbone, where we have Kincaid now, who is Seabook Arno, going by a fake name, and Barra Rona, who is Cecily Fairchild, going by her real fucking name.
Yep.
Ever in Gundams.
So no particular special things on this one. SR point is defeat all enemies within 5 turns and clear the map. That's, again, there's multiple parts to this. That is just to defeat all enemies of the first part within 5 turns. The TAC key bonus is just defeat all enemies.
Okay. Murder. Murder slog. Got
So I
it.
presume that there's a end condition that's going to be like beat this boss to beat it, so we have to go before that.
No, the final defeat condition isn't taking longer than 8 turns.
Ah, okay.
So we are technically on a time limit.
But if you complete,
But if you're completing the
you get
SR
attack
point,
from-
you're well on thing. Because basically we have defeat all enemies, which is just the kind of crap that has shown up here. A bunch of, Bataros, Pez Bataros,
Yeah.
that kind of shit. Then there will be a boss enemy that shows up. Then after we defeat that, there will be another set of, boss enemies. Which I have to admit, I'm not entirely sure. Oh! Okay.
Yes.
That would be why I was kind of confused by that, because there's only one of those. Except here.
Alright, so first off, Kincaid, get in the shit. Tobia, get in the shit. I don't care if I got that backwards, you're not important enough to matter.
Yeah, I mean, they're both in crossbones at this point. It's hard to tell.
Crossbone and crossbone full clock, but their sprites look very similar.
Well, we have the X1
we've got
Kai
the-
Kai
and
and the
the
X1 full cloth.
Yeah. Yeah, too.
We have 2 X1 variants. We no longer actually field
Yeah,
the base
but-
X1.
But they look basically exactly the same for their...
It's not true. One of them has a cloak.
Which isn't really that noticeable in the battlefields.
No.
Which is why it's like, oh...
No, not even fucking remotely.
Like, yeah, it'll look obvious when you're actually in the
Yeah,
combat
and one of them
animation,
has a
but-
cloak, which the crossbone thruster pack, which is where it actually gets the crossbone name from, sticks out from anyway. So on the fucking
course.
field, the sprite, all you see is a white suit with a giant fucking X on its back. I have no way of knowing which one is the Kai Kai and which one is the full claw.
Accurate.
Hell, if they gave us, say, I don't know, an X3 Skullheart. But no, we can't have nice things.
Let's see what X wants.
So, of some relevance to you, Shiv,
Yeah.
and we're not 100% sure yet what it's going to be, but there was an announcement that whatever the next Gunpla released is something dealing with Missing Link.
Okay.
Now, the silhouette they have on the actual announcement is very much the Pixie,
They've already released the Pixies.
but they released the Pixie a while ago. Although the Pixie they released was the cross-dimension Pixie. There's the color variant that's the Pixie 03 that they have in Missing Link is a different Pixie from the cross-dimension 79 one. So it is a different color, so it could possibly be just a color variant on the Pixie they already did. Or it could just be that they're just using the silhouette of the Pixie as like an emblem of Missing Link.
Yeah.
And it could be something else entirely. It could be other Slave Wraith team suits. It could be a new Pale Rider.
They did, like in the last couple of months, re-release the first Pale Rider.
Yeah, so it could be a Pale Rider variant.
Would they be doing like the Cavalry or the Doulahan?
Yeah.
That stuff?
They do the Doulahan, I'm all fucking in.
An MG Pale Rider would be nice.
Alternatively, an MG Pixie, which I would also be all in on. Clearly, they're releasing a Totus Return.
I'd be fine with that too.
I would too. They're not going to do it, but
The thing I'd be most fine with them releasing would be to release the Anna Rose's version of the Quinn Mantha Thugs. At least don't get a Quinn Mantha that way. I don't think they'll ever do that, because won't give us a...
I feel like that's about equal odds with them doing a Totus Return.
pretty much.
For some reason, they don't like to acknowledge that the Totus Return exists.
It's in like one mission in that game, so it's not like it's...
But it fucking rules!
It is, it's a sweet-ass unit. But it's literally in like the epilogue mission of that game after you do the time skip.
What if we took the Pale Rider and made it more badass?
What if we took that Hades system we made for the Pale Rider and then just crammed that in a different suit? Like, the Totus Rider's pretty dense.
Yeah, the Totus Return is awesome. But yeah, it only shows up for like 3 seconds,
It shows up,
basically.
you use it in the very last mission of the game. It's literally also the same mission where Anna Rose is
Yes.
rebuilt. Quinn Mantha is.
And yes,
Because it's literally the same Quinn Mantha that just got it and rebuilt it.
and yes, the Hades system, where they decided it's inconvenient to keep having to rip the souls out of new types to shove into robots, so why don't we just make a computer think it's the soul of a new type we ripped out of a new type and shoved into a robot?
That's dumb.
Also, it has this,
Have you been paying attention to the Universal
yes, the
Century?
Hades system is literally the exam system, except they went, using an actual new type for this isn't working as well. They have feelings.
Yeah, why don't we just program a computer to think it's a new type whose soul we ripped out of its body?
And then we can get rid of anything that make it not want to just kill everything it sees.
This did not end well, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, the Hades system is basically the exam system on crack.
More like on PCP, if we're being real.
I'm on PCP, motherfucker!
It's like they took the exam system and then loaded that new type soul with combat drugs.
Because this is funny to me.
Oh, this poor fucking Pesmatala. Oh, God.
You can just stop that sentence at a halfway point right there. There won't be any future for you. We're gonna board a mobile suit with the fucking Arcadia. I'm not sure there's gonna be enough of the suit left to attach the little boarding shot to it.
Blow up everything in the nearby vicinity.
I just love the mental image of the fucking boarding tube attaching to the cockpit hatch on the Pesmatala, opening up, Snarlock just fucking ganks the dude as he's like sitting in his seat.
Suck, bitch!
Boom!
Yeah, Carlos, is that really necessary?
No.
No.
What's your point? What part of pirate did you
I
miss?
still didn't.
Fantastic.
Gotta
I
get,
just did that to be fucking excessive.
gotta get around to watching back through Harlock again.
Hello, everybody.
The classic 70s series, not the more recent, modern, very bizarre 3D CG series. Or that time where they decided to retell Das Ring der Nibelungen except using Harlock. I'm not kidding. This is a
No,
thing
that
that
happened. Yeah, I know that happened. Isn't Harlock one of those series where the original was really, really good, and they've never been able to make a series that's even half as good since?
There's been a couple other things tied to it that have been okay. Endless Odyssey SSX is actually pretty good, which is what all the Harlock stuff in this is based off of. But nothing has ever quite captured the magic of the 70s series. Other Leiji Matsumoto stuff is great. I cannot recommend Galaxy Railways enough. It is an absolutely amazing series.
Is Galaxy Railways a Harlock series?
I mean, it's Leiji Matsumoto. It takes place in the
Oh,
same
okay.
universe.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, like, Reggie Matsumoto's got other good stuff. It's just a matter
Almost
of...
all of it takes place in the same universe.
Oh, okay.
Galaxy Express 3.9, Harlock, Galaxy Railways, all of that's all actually in the same universe.
Okay.
Like, there's only really a handful. Like, Leiji Matsumoto, anything that's actual, like, space sci-fi Leiji Matsumoto, it's like 99% is all actually in the same universe. Strictly speaking, Interstellar 5555 could actually be in the same universe. We're not sure, though, because it would be way in the past.
Right.
Like, the Leijiverse is, like, a legit thing. He's done a lot of stuff all in that same universe that he's built. And it's all really cool, actually. Space trains are just kind of cool.
Space trains. Speaking of space trains.
Speaking of space trains, I just gotta wait for the cutscene to
What's
be
this
over.
12-hour cutscene? There's a ton of people talking.
Allow me to provide... You're not fooling anyone, Char. Nobody else wore a suit like that. Ew.
There you are.
You got the goo. Oh, you got the Rolo goo.
There's apparently a tube of Rolos in the pocket of these shorts.
New type senses have failed you, Char Aznable.
Well,
Think
there
your
was a tube of Rolos.
think your problem is? I literally cannot remember the last time I bought a tube of Rolos.
I've seen you wear those shorts before. We've just been in that the whole time.
I don't think they have, because I've used this pocket.
Suddenly, out of nowhere, Rolos.
I might have bought a tube of Rolos when I was doing Oktoberfest, and it's been really drunk and forgot I had a tube of Rolos. It is, however, now just chocolate and caramel coated the inside of this pocket. I have
This,
to, like, scrub
this
these
big
shorts.
combo pack looks like it's supposed to things in Wayfire form.
Ran out of animation budget.
Like a boy band, but with mecha.
Camille's the pretty one.
Char's the pretty one. What the fuck are you talking about?
Char looks like he's going to a business meeting and
Yeah,
perpetually
but
gets
it's
sidetracked. I'm not into the corporate casual look he's going for. Also, I've seen the people he's dated and pretended to date.
Like, Char's the pretty one. Judao is the bad boy. Amuro is the serious, like, daddy type. Tobia is like the baby heartthrob.
Is there Toby's not part of that? No, he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's,
All
it's,
the Gundam pilots
It's
are
all
over
the Gundam pilots over there, basically.
Jesus, those are piles of trip points.
Uh-huh.
The SR point was only for the original units, or it's for everybody?
I have no idea.
Okay, assuming it's for everybody.
Everything. Gotta kill everything anyway. You might as well kill everything.
Like, I mean, quite literally, it just says, defeat all enemies within 5 turns and clear the map.
Oh, okay, those... Okay, that's why. Those two have inflated hit points because they're the special
Yes.
ones that have the hostages in them. The rest of them are just regular
Yes.
what's-a-face suits.
Amakusas. Which are a thing.
My knowledge is limited to Gundams and things that look like Gundams. And Zaku's, because you kind of can't know Zaku's.
I mean, the Amakusa is kind of a Gundam in that it's based off of the Crossbone X2. It's literally based on the frame of the destroyed Crossbone X2 Kai.
You could technically have Gundam by knowing Zaku's if you, like, only saw Gundam Wing on Konami.
That's true. They just get weird looks from people whenever you say Leos.
Leos, Aries,
Taurus.
Those the Geminis. Or they're not Gemini, but they're the Zodiac,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. According to some sources, every mobile suit in there is cancer.
I don't have a problem with Buster Bronson.
I don't either, but there's a lot of vitriol for Wing. For some reason.
Also because Wing is just an incredibly anemic series that doesn't fucking do anything.
And the main character's trash.
Also has an incredibly hard and loose relationship with physics, even more so than most Gundam series. Like when you hurl a man out of a carrier jet while it's in flight, and then shoot straight down and somehow still manage to hit him in the head.
Well, you know.
That's how physics work. It's not like that plane is moving at several hundred miles an hour.
Well, clearly you've had them very quickly tilt the planes. Your shot that appeared.
Oh, no. You clearly see the plane still level.
No, that works. Clearly, before throwing them out of the plane, they put some sort of anti-friction coating so we continue moving at the same speed of the plane.
Literally just attached a 0-point device to the man. Only controls lateral, not...
They causally linked the man to the plane.
Yes, it is a series that would have been much better if the rumor, which has never really been all that confirmed and seems actually pretty unlikely, but did go around, were true, and that Duo Maxwell was supposed to be the original protagonist.
He'd definitely be more likable protagonist. Dude was fine.
Yeah. Duo was actually probably the best of the Wing pilots.
Yep.
Quick, Toby, get back on the bus.
But it was really more a thing of, like, the rumor, and there's not a whole lot of substantiated evidence to this other than a handful of, like, early production, like, sketches and stuff like that, was basically that, like, Duo was supposed to be the original protagonist, but then because of, like, current trends at the time the anime was made, where, like, there was more stuff going on in the... Like, so, first of all, there was a series that was supposed to be designed to be more attractive to drawing more female fans to return, because, like, Gundam had been losing fan base for a while, and they wanted to re-attract female fan base, which was not a market they'd had a large grasp in after the, you know, since basically the original series, because it was actually the female fan base that saved Gundam, but it's not a thing that comes up very often. But the idea was that, like, Duo Maxwell, the trend at the time in a lot of shoujo series was for the male leads to be more kind of aloof and sort of standoffish and basically just kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
Asshole protagonists are tight.
And so then they made Hero. He's the main character of the series, despite not having an actual personality.
Good issue. Duo was fine. He'd be fine as a main character.
Yeah, Duo's very cut from the same mold as, like,
Most
like-
Gundam protagonists. Like he is basically Judao in the Wing universe, when it really comes down to it. But like, most of this theory essentially derives from the fact that like the earliest production sketches, like Duo was basically the first character they designed, and so everyone's like, oh look, he's probably, he's got to be the protagonist. So why would they design any other character first? And it's like, honestly, they were probably working on all the character designs at the same time, and he was the first one that like if they got like locked down, like yes, this is the look we want.
Yeah.
And his is also the simplest look out of all of them. Just well, okay, I take that back.
Heroes is absolutely the simplest look. Hero is generic as shit.
Takes work to look that uninspired.
Heroes lets that guy put him in bike shorts and a like shitty tank
top. Yeah, like Hero looks like a model you put in as a placeholder while you're designing the actual character.
Guys, I told you, we're not using Bumbus in the actual thing. We're using Bumbus. We're calling
I don't have a
him
problem
Hero instead?
I don't have the vitriol for Wing. This Hero's not a good...
Hero's not a
Character.
good protagonist.
Yeah, exactly.
The series itself is just kind of... eh?
I like a handful of designs in it. I have no problem with any of the shirts.
I don't know, like, mechanical design in Wing is fine.
I'll be honest, Wing has some of the more fun characters in Gundam.
I'm good if any
Or
Gundam
the
you want
non-UCs, I should
Angel
say.
Wings too. That's why I'm really hoping we get a Flugel at some point.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, no, just the actual story of Wing is just really bad.
Yeah, the story is convoluted.
That's the thing, though. It's convoluted to accomplish fucking nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if there were actually a decent plot behind all the convolution, Wing would be fine. The problem is there's not. Things just kind of happen because they needed them to.
Or anything there.
I mean, it's kind of made all the more evident by the fact that later on, they made another AU series that was, for all intents and purposes, Wing, but better.
00.
Yeah. Like, I don't even particularly like 00. But it's still Wing, but better. About the only thing I would say Wing has over 00 is I actually like the mechanical design of Wing better than a lot of the 00 suits.
I'm 50-50 on the designs of the main suits from 00. I really like the 7-sword design of the Exia. And I really like the Chufty bazooka laser one, but the other two I can come and go.
Yeah. The best, most positive thing I can say about Wing is at least it's not Seed.
Best thing I can say is
We'll save that rant for when we eventually get around to playing G-Generation Overworld.
Oh boy.
Because whoo boy do they try and shove Seed down your throat.
Phrasing?
Wow!
Nope, we're sticking with that. I don't even care.
Oh, there goes Gundam Seed again. Oh, gargle.
Okay, it was the end of turn 2. Oh, it's probably with 3 hit points. Like these garbages. Oh, ship's gonna finish it off. Alright, level 69 train.
Yeah, like, I'm not kidding. Like, the very first mission in Overworld that, like, sets up the whole thing, like, the whole sort of premise where all the cross-world shit starts happening and all that. They make this huge, big deal out of, like, you basically fight off these enemies. You know, you start your fight and you're doing your thing, and then, like, more enemies start showing up and you're going to be overwhelmed. And then, like, suddenly, Amuro Ray and Setsuna FCA and Kira Yamato and Domon Kashu all show up and are like, well, you know, we'll help you out. We have to defend
3
her.
Gundam protagonists!
Well, you do, you know, you go through another set of fights against these enemies, and, like, once you wipe them all out, like, the cross-world field, whatever the fuck they call it, the effect that's basically causing everything to overlap, starts going crazy and basically drives everyone mad and basically makes all the other protagonists treat you as their enemy. And it's supposed to be this whole big thing of like, oh, I don't want to fight you. Like, you know, we're all defending the Earth together, blah, blah, blah. And, like, so your character literally has these dialogues they give every time they have to attack one of the other protagonists.
Yeah.
And, oh my god, why don't you just hop out of your cockpit and fillet Kira while you're at it, dude? Like... It's just like... No, they laid it on fucking thick about him not wanting to fight Kira, and I was like, I don't give a shit. Can I, like, just get out and beat him to death in person?
Yeah, you mentioned 4 names, and I was like, oh, 3 Gundam pilots.
Yeah, like, no, I care about Setsuna FCA. I care about Amuro Ray. I care about Domon Kashu. Kira Yamato could burn up in re-entry for all I fucking care. Take his stupid fucking suit with him.
Yep, boss unit.
Not anymore, it isn't.
Also, during that short siege range, I'm pretty sure I saw the Alpha Zero just completely tank a
10 damage from the map attack.
That's nice.
Yeah, no, we have definitely pumped up the Alpha Zero's survivability. Again, it doesn't really hit hard.
No, and it already had a bunch of armor.
It cannot be hurt.
Take this. Okay.
No, it is definitely in scope with the Mazingers for tankiness. I think it is actually better at base than the Mazingers, but the Mazingers have the advantage of also being pretty decent damage units.
Killed this man with 3 hit points.
Look, we charged one of these things before. We're not acknowledging overkill as a thing.
Choo-choo.
Bird, bird.
There's my husband.
Also, he has double attack now, so
Yes.
everything gets double sorted.
Well, as long as he has X amount more skill. than
We
them,
also
which he
pumped
he
a
also
lot
has
of
ton
skill into
so
him to make that.
pretty much anything that's like not a boss unit, he's going to get 2 attacks off on.
Yeah. This thing's over here.
He has hit run to the attack first.
Yes, we did also put hit and run on him to make him
Of course he did.
excessively
He
gross.
can't stop. He has to learn how to fight on the move.
Double drive there. Finish the job. You also throw a mighty slicer.
Yep, he's already got the sword out.
Well, unseparated sword. Pretty sure something's big enough you can fold that back.
Yep. this guy, because those two are going to die on counterattack.
Yep.
Also spike on the back. Not spike there. Don't want me to do that. Don't want crit more often than not.
Finals!
Yeah, weaken that one.
Yep, you need to start focusing down on these bosses. Before more bosses show up.
Doesn't really need any of this stuff, honestly.
Hitting away now.
Yeah, so like, the Alpha Zero doesn't do non-appreciable damage. That was almost 10k to one of the Amakusas. It's just when we have units that regularly do 15 to 20k, 10k doesn't seem like all that much.
Yeah, exactly.
But it does have the advantage of literally being unfucking hurtable.
Plus, every power part on the Alpha Zero is filled up with things that increase its
Defense,
armor.
yeah. The other part of it being, by the way, it took the 10. It doesn't have any sort of barrier.
No, it doesn't.
It was not like fucking,
Yeah, it wasn't
you know,
reduced by like, oh,
yeah,
well,
it wasn't like Gal Gai Gar where it's like, oh, it takes 10 because there's the fucking barrier that basically reduces shit to 10. It's like, no,
because it did 10.
Can I fucking help you? It's fine.
Hitting away. I don't know why, but for some reason I read that as, I'm leaving now, Knuckles. I think I might have brain damage. Alright,
Keep
I have a
fighting
very
until you
important
can be
job.
Cecily Fairchild now. You can beat Cecily Fairchild now. Nobody cares.
The curse.
Hey! Everybody look! Look, Cecily Fairchild over here! Cecily Fairchild! See?
no one
Nobody
cares.
cares.
It's already got fortune.
Yeah. It's fine. Serving will take care of it.
Yep.
He has enough for a extra action as well.
Spirits.
Oh, we hit that one too hard. Burn goes dead.
Would have been funny to use charge on it. Oh, I forgot this was the one that had her in it. Oh no, nobody tell Tobia.
I mean, additionally, it would also be really funny to use charge on literally any of the Amakusas, except for the ones that Cecily or Bernadette are in, because they're AIs. It's like, what the fuck did you even do? Oh, fuck. I just opened the cockpit and fired. I didn't really think about it. you hit nothing.
And it was cool though, right?
Isn't that the computer? No, it's not.
No, it's
God
the
damn it!
chair.
This is why you have an engineer, isn't it, Harlock? I don't know what computers look like.
Jesus. Totoro, can you...
Yeah, I'll get in here. Just move, Cap. You can go have a sandwich. Oh, no, I just feel sad.
He's like, there's nobody here to shoot.
But I put on my boots and everything.
What do we do now?
Chosen one! I'm coming! Get back in the ship! Get back in the goddamn ship!
Also, Tobia Aranax, who is here going by his real name, but then in the later series goes by a fake name. And Bernadette, who is...
Trend Micro Internet.
No, she's a Doggy.
Look, I learned about, like, all the Crossbone stuff when I was working at Best Buy, so hearing Seabook Arno just, like, married everyone in this part of the UC to having dumb names named after computer products, because that was how boring it was working at Best Buy.
I'm not sure why, because the company is CK, not Seabook. But
No, there was a brand, the Seabook hard drive.
Hi, Crux Doggy.
You ever burned a colony of ants? I wanted to do that, but like on a global scale. He's the pretty boy.
I've made 7 of them now.
Yes, those are Divinidods.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me
And
coming?
then I cloned myself a bunch of times so I could pilot all of them.
Kind of. So Crux Doggy, for all intents and purposes, is a brain in the jar.
He's dumb. He is dumb. He is dumb. God damn. What if everyone shut up? I've still got a turn to take.
Now you're just 7 old men.
That man's an old type. Emphasis on the old.
You really have to keep swapping around which one you're speaking from. It's theatrical.
No, it's your love, your anger, and all of your sorrow. Oh my god! You're such a short time. Let me see their health pools.
I don't know. We got a gunbuster. I apparently did not think this plan through, is what I thought.
You're getting back in the ship!
Back at the bus, Tobia.
Ruin her!
Who let Toby out of his room?
Okay, so we do still need to actually defeat the rest of the Yamakusas that are around. Yeah,
Our goal
the-
is still
the one
kill
person
everything
taller.
that exists.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, we're working. We still have a good number of units to actually move.
Yep.
And one of our ships has enough points to restore
And I
a...
imagine this could take some level of effort to destroy 7 of these things.
Yeah, they're each 4950, but we only used one soul on a person, and he's in one of the suits that he's got the power parts to restore SP, so you can get 2 things off. Plus, we crit more often than we don't. How far a range can you? Last bases. No one of real worth. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna start getting Gunbuster down here.
That one, right there. Stop. You don't need to excel, you can walk right
I can't hear you, what?
You don't need to excel. You can walk right next to the one over there.
I can walk right
That
next
one
to
right
3.
there, like. Do remember to turn demo on at least once so you can. see the Divina
There's
does.
7 I used to kill.
Oh, wait.
You didn't attack.
You're out of energy. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Oh, yeah.
So...
So,
My space wife!
指揮官さん、人の上に立つ器か試させてもらうわよ。フォーメーション QCN。
5億クラスターノバ承認します。
Can't approve it unless you smash glass. It's been established.
レックスとキリアクス
Not a
のジョイントを
PGG
確認。
stage.
ラミー、ドライブをお願い。クロークドライブ、出力全開。エネルギーチャージ完了。行きましょう、先輩。セーフティー解除。レックス、行け。
Big old bracket house.
dumb.
これがレックスと私たちの力。そう、それは無敵よ。
You get it.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, we got a gold bar.
So we blew up his neck, and then we just found this gold bar floating through his face.
I think it's a bar. I think that's his teeth.
Just go to Hawken.
Does he have... He's not in the way.
No.
Yeah, what?
Hitting away.
I want to see it hitting away. He does not.
Deep tomahawk.
敵意の源はあそこか。これで終わりにさせてもらおう。
Yeah, boy, that sure is a tomahawk.
That made sense.
Looks exactly like every tomahawk I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's the same. It's just being tomahawk in the same way that we have beaten bayonets. They're just shooting
Look,
people with guns.
technically there are bayonets on those guns.
We do not use the bayonets to attack. We literally shoot them with guns.
Yeah, but there are bayonets present. There is no tomahawk involved anywhere in that.
It's like calling an attack where I run up and shoot a man in the face with my grenade attacks. Have a grenade on my belt.
Yeah. Still more valid name for that attack than calling that a beam tomahawk.
Maybe Char has a tomahawk in the cockpit. And when he does the attack, he does like a tomahawk chop or something. That way it can be dumb and offensive.
Actually. Right, he needs to be next to him to do double burst fire.
Or within a certain range.
Yeah.
And also, you literally can't use it after moving, so...
Yeah. More laughter. The healing power of laughter.
Oh, Shibu's here.
Well, they've always
They're
been
all
here. They're just
they're
sitting in
waiting in the
canteen.
hangar in their suits in case someone wants to unleash the Shuffle Alliance fist attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to acknowledge.
The party really gets crazy when Master Asia hits the scene. Is this where we get Master Asia too?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I love none of the old people being impressed or putting up with any of Master Asia's crap.
Well, they know him.
Wait, the undefeated with the East.
That was like established in previous missions that the Eldora crew all like personally know Master Asia,
Fantastic.
and so they're all like,
Oh, here
shit.
comes Master Asia showing up out of nowhere to steal the spotlight again.
Who's on board? Yeah. Just stay there. You're fine. Just take out a chunk.
I'm killing yours.
Yep. Bye. And he exploded.
So they're not being me back into live.
Yep. Fairly certain you can get a kill off on him again.
Yeah, Jinshan Spark does do a lot of damage. Yep.
I feel bad for all the Gundam suits. The moment something like fucking Getter Robo hits the scene. Throwing me down.
I mean, in fairness, the higher end of them, so like the Hainu and the Nightingale, hold their own. But, yeah, no, any of the base stuff, the Zeta, the Double Zeta.
Oh, they put him. Oh no, I knew.
Yeah, he's in the Hainu.
Just make the attack ones further away.
You can literally attack from there.
He has
In fact,
range 8.
Yeah. You're really obsessed with using long-range attacks to hit things you're right next to. Move him where you moved him.
He's got funnels. Funnels have.
Yeah, their
ridiculous
range is affected by new type level, so.
Yeah. We can just give him intuition, or
Yeah.
hell, we can.
Good intuition, good soul too.
Might as well give him intuition. So he has it.
Yes, but then we can use.
He has 130 fucking SP. He can use
Fucking everything.
soul and intuition. You dare make light of my ancient grudge? No, your anger is yours, and that's valid. But don't be a dick.
Yep.
Ah, that hurts. Why would you say such a cruel thing? An old man.
Let's see if that was good. Alright, seriously, will someone please kill this Getarobo? I'm running out of laughing clones.
They're not clones. They already established this. He literally just has his brain imprinted on a bunch of bio brains, each of which is operating a Divinidad.
Well, ain't that fancy.
Because the real Crux Toady has actually been dead for a while at this point. And I mean, quote unquote, real. The fact that he was already a brain in a jar by the time they beat him.
Just for him to do something. All the grunt suits are going to die on counterattack. Only have to worry about the boss suits at this point.
Master Agent, the undefeated beast.
Damn straight. What? Work. Yeah, we're done. Oh, look!
Vesbatala has chosen to fucking die.
Die.
Come at me if you're down for an ass kicking.
Oh,
Ain't got time for you.
also fuck off.
Jude House doesn't have time to play with you.
People keep attacking people with funnels so they encounter.
Okay.
Check enemy list real quick, just to make sure, but I think all we have left are the Divinidads. Yep.
Yeah, just them three.
Right. Operation Pile on the Asshole from Jupiter.
Yep.
That's the fucking idea! You haven't paying attention?
You're just another enemy we're going to have to scrape off of Gunbuster's feet.
In fairness, the Divinidad being a mobile armor might actually be slightly larger than the foot it's being kicked with. Maybe.
Right. Oh, right this junk. Why did I make my robot feel pain?
No idea how big the Divinidad is. So. Gotta be fine. Here's another.
don't actually have information on the dimensions of the Divinidad. They are actually listed as unknown in Mobile Armor HQ. This unfortunately, just like, this is another one of those instances where, like, we've had to do some timeline confusing fuckery. Because there are 8 Divinidods. But they're all destroyed.
Yeah. I mean, this taking place right now is already timeline fuckery because
Yes. I mean, you're not wrong.
all the Jupiter Emperor stuff was
Literally,
way after.
literally, Tobia wasn't even born by the time fucking Shard's counterattack happened.
Yeah. Like we are already dealing with time fuckery for having this occur in this game, so.
It's less about the time fuckery and more specifically about, like, from what C-Book said, they already beat Crux Dogony, which means the end of the events of, like, Crossbone have already happened, where they defeated Crux Dogony, which, like, that was him using the 7 other Divinidods with BioBrain copies to distract them while he piloted the first Divinidad to Earth. Because, by the way, it should be noted that all the weapons on the Divinidad are mostly a secondary idea. Like, they're there to, like, defend it. The actual purpose of the Divinidad is powered by multiple nuclear reactors. So his idea was to literally take it to Earth and then set it off as a gigantic dirty bomb which would wipe out all life on Earth in under 10 minutes.
Sure.
Like, that was his plan. Because he's a Gundam antagonist. Can't have a plan that makes any fucking sense.
Well, accurate. I do at least have to give him credit that his plan isn't dropping an object on Earth.
No, it's just bringing the Divinidad to Earth and then setting off all the nuclear reactors as a gigantic dirty bomb. Basically, they end up, like, destroying the Divinidad before it even really has a chance to fight, so we don't actually really know the Divinidad's capabilities. Like, a bunch of the stuff you've seen the Divinidad do here is all, like, basically theoretical anyways.
Yeah.
Like, we have no idea if the funnels on the Divinidad were actually capable of even firing beams. We never see it do that. Got exposed.
Oh no, wait, that's just my mobile suit. Right, that's right. This is really upbeat music from him. Burning Alive is,
How long has Crux W been a brain?
Are we talking about, like, in actual?
In actual.
Or are we talking about this weird timeline?
No, actual timeline.
my sweet Windsor now. Oh no, a UND warship.
I don't know if we have an actual specific timeline on it. Other than the part where he was one of the first colonists sent to Jupiter.
So a long time?
Fairly.
How does he have a daughter?
He still has a physical form.
Okay.
So, like, that form you're seeing there,
Yeah.
that's a bio-brain unit.
Yeah.
Like, this is what Crux Dougherty actually looks like. And then he's got his bio-brain unit.
How old would he have had to have been when he had a daughter? When he had Bernadette as a daughter?
Fairly old. I mean, let's put it this way. According to Crux Dougherty himself, he spent roughly 70 years actually building the Jupiter colony. That was... Oh yeah, also, by the way, here's Ragniel.
Yep.
He's the actual boss of UND. Looks more normal than any employee we've seen of his.
No, we haven't seen him smile or scream yet. So,
Rudy looked fairly normal. She just looked like the human,
yeah, really looked
the
normal.
human personification of the cat face emoji.
Wasserman looks normal enough until he goes into nightmare mode.
So, storyline-wise with Crux Dougherty, he spent like 70 years building the Jupiter colony. So he was already an adult when he, like, came to Jupiter. Spent 70 years building the Jupiter colony. When he was well over 80 years old, the Earth Federation basically proposed a political marriage to him in order to cement their relationship with Jupiter,
Okay.
which pissed him off. And that's when he developed his hatred for the Earth Federation and started all his plans in motion.
Give me a moment.
Sorry, we're into new stupid now.
Good Nova, go play with your toys.
This is what the 90s did to
I'll
comic books
paint
kids.
him red with his own blood, and then I'll rip him in half.
Following bonus scenarios now by Comet's trajectory of the future together.
Yeah, those are the DLC scenarios.
Yep.
But yeah, it's... Bernadette was born when Crux was into his 80s?
Sure.
I think. Let me check that one and see if we actually have
Like a birthday.
um
So let's put we're gonna swap out the bell line for Master Asia, actually.
Master Yi is not actually good.
Oh, really?
No.
Huh.
If you want to bring somebody in, bring in Char.
Okay. I already bumped up the Nightingale, so it shows up first on our list.
So at the time of the original Crossbone, Bernadette is 15. And that takes place in like the 130s. And Crux Dougherty, we don't have an actual birth date for, but we do know he spent 70-ish years building the Jupiter Empire, building the Jupiter colony into the Jupiter Empire, which was first established in like 60 UC. So somewhere in there.
Somewhere, yeah. I doubt they even thought that.
No, they absolutely did.
Oh, big jump. We got 3. You have funnels, so you have long-range weapons automatically. Won't benefit from these rooms. Morale affects new type, and new type increases damage for new type weapons. So since he's gonna be funneling everything already, and yeah,
No.
Just flat bonuses.
really,
Yeah.
Yeah, new type isn't triggered by morale. New type is just new type.
You think about like things like the
Psycho
Biosensor
frame
and all
and-
that.
yeah. Sorry, there's so many of
Which
these
are
skills that
suit specific, not
Yeah.
characters.
yeah.
New type is just new type. New type is flat bonuses.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It is just accuracy. Psychology.
Let's do it. That's 50 for ace and
Not 60.
50.
It's 50 if you have great ace, but stop putting it on people because you're not really any point.
Your balls are so close from the ace.
So we became 69.
I'll have to check that when we're done streaming for the day because it's going to bug me what one ability we don't have.
We don't have. though we've been fielding you forever, you've become nice.
Let's go, heart.
It's mine now. It's got my scent on it.
Yeah, in the barrel. Nobody else gets that, but I do. Sorry, that's just one of the like. The... Whew.
Master Asia, you recognize the face. The undefeated beast.
This is the best one so
Could
far.
we not?
School of the Undefeated of the East. The wings of the king.
Oh, that's the best one so far.
Say it with me now. The School of the Undefeated of the East.
You face undefeated East Master Age in a verbal battle.
Could we
Could we not?
Fine then, let's train your spirit with verbal skills. Say it with me.
I will teach you to be master of north, south, east, west, and center.
I'm so glad we got him. I'm so sad it's too late for him to actually be a useful unit.
Yep.
I mean, he hit relatively hard. He holds his own.
Okay. Useful parts in here.
We just need more slots.
Really?
Hard.
Yes, Haro indeed.
Yep.
Haro, I think a good unit. Very good. Down
Ah, the hyper reloader. It's dumb, but
Source ammo to max. If you have a suit that actually relies on ammo, it's useful. If you don't have any of the other parts that are worth throwing on, like damage or movement or...
I think I technically have the hyper reloader on the Hainu in my playthrough, just because all range attack does actually have an ammo cap, but it's still not really worth it. Oh, he does have hit and run.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now we do need to give him second attack. It's literally on the first page.
Yeah.
He is also a very high skill pilot.
Yes, 301.
Can also give him a bunch of potentials to make it really fucking silly. Potential and instinct, both of which are stupid. When you put these on new types, they do awful things. Yes. Do a bunch of instinct on him as well. I think he's got one more he can do. Yeah, he can go to EX instinct.
Good luck everything, Shaw.
Pretty much.
I mean, get 3 more potential on the captain tank.
Yep. good luck ever hitting Char, and if you do ever hit him, good luck next time.
Always get second attack.
No, he's a tank. And yeah, strictly speaking, we also have the Sazabi. We can throw somebody in now if we wanted to.
She's always gonna hit, but she's never gonna get any damage.
Basically. Good thing nobody watches our stuff, because if they did, this is where you lose them. 20 fucking minutes of looking at skills.
Alright. That's fine, this is the where we get to go get drinks and stuff.
I'm gonna go save before we go to the next one.
We just put up a let's all go to the lobby. Earlier.
Let's all go
Go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
and upgrade some mobile suits.
By the way, if we hadn't actually hit the Hamana Drift scenario, that last mission is also where we would have gotten Haman and gotten Eureka back and still gotten the Nadesco C upgrade.
Ah, okay.
So that mission involves a lot of upgrade stuff if you didn't actually trigger the secret scenario.
I'm real with you guys, we have no idea what's going on.
Defied unexpected.
Human's just not the same if he doesn't have a bike to ride.
How the hell should I know? No, it's a perfectly natural.
I was gonna say,
distortion.
supernatural phenomenon could mean literally anything in this universe. Get her rays bouncing off a swamp balloon.
We've got 10 hours for a giant swarm of space monsters hits Jupiter. And? Sure, the Jupiter Empire can handle that.
Research on the power.
Trust only your fists. Police will never help you. Tojiro's dying of space cancer.
I know he's dying of space cancer.
Do you think I am an idiot?
See, this is why we built the Mega Knights. So you don't have to go into space and get space radiation cancer. Get your Google's all flummoxed. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Sometimes that involves encoding your brain into the computer of the spaceship you built for your space pirate best friend.
Yep.
So that even after you die, you'll still be with him.
Come on, I'm starting to realize I had a lot of dumb ideas when I was in college. Space college.
Please don't. Well, I don't even want to talk to him. We're in the same room.
Well, he doesn't get to be Lieutenant Quattro anymore. That's a very important distinction he made.
Oh right, Fa was still here.
Yo, excuse me, I have to dust Soshiro. We left him in the closet too long, and now he's got cobwebs. Thank you for dusting me. Close the door.
Also, Bill Torch was here.
Amuro! That's how horror movies start.
New type recognizing the existence of a baby, it's fine.
No, that's also how fucking hell children are born.
Well, see, what we're actually going to have to do is unite the powers of 5 new types so that Amuro can go Super Saiyan, new type Super Saiyan God, including his unborn new type child.
Fusion!
Don't botch that. That's how you end up with a new type painted on the walls of the facility.
In case you weren't aware, by the way, this is literally how Goku goes Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan the first time, is they have to unite the powers of 6 Saiyans, except there are only 5 Saiyans in existence. What about the unborn child of Gohan and Videl?
I fucking hate Dragon Ball Z. I fucking hate Dragon Ball Z.
But how is that any different from the end of Beltorchika's Children, where Amuro's unborn new type child does stuff?
Yeah, this is literally what's going
That's-
on here.
Oh,
Yes.
seriously?
Yes.
Are we looking at the Beltorchika's Children version of events?
Yes, because literally Amuro mentions, like, in the last battle, I thought I heard a voice from your stomach, Beltorchika.
I was like, that's how hell children are born.
The Beltorchika's like, yeah, I felt a heartbeat there too.
Bring me the Christ child! Sorry, Chan, you got written out.
I mean, we have the Hainu and the Nightingale, so
they're
it's
leading.
inherently.
Now, granted, probably not sorry,
Char
Chan. You're
Amuro-
not dying horribly if you're not in this version of events.
But I mean, also, Char and Alma are alive right now, so, you know,
Yeah,
some stuff's different.
yeah, but it's based off the Beltorchika's children
Yes.
sequence of events, essentially.
Sally, I need you to help me with something. There's a cinder block on the gas pedal of Mankind, and I cannot get it off. Even now, he's just driving against the wall of the hangar.
Maito, need you to gas pedal me. I'm not really comfortable. Do it!
Gas me. Gas me harder.
Gas me hard.
Black Mankind.
This is how Great Mike Kine makes his money. need you to gas pedal me like you've never gas pedaled me before.
Sluttiest
have a
Uber.
problem. I know I do. I'm not fucking going right now.
Bong, bong.
Sorry, I just remembered our friend's text message from a couple weeks ago about my daughter has now subscribed to your YouTube channel. Am I gonna regret this?
Yes.
The answer was always yes.
Hey, Dad, what's gas pedaling?
You're welcome. Stay in school, kids.
You chose these friends.
Always together in our hearts, and you need someone to work the legs during the Inazuma kick.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Atlantis.
Sure, I guess. My rune god's still around here somewhere.
I got run over by Might Gine, please help me up.
I think I'm using to prop up a gantry.
Somebody built them giant playing cards they fish with. They don't actually know any of the rules, so they just randomly scream "Go fish" and then throw their cards at each other. Fight, 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 fight! I got 50 space credits on the puffball. He is some
Mokono
sort
is
of
Mokono.
plant thing.
Mokono is Mokono.
Yep.
Just be glad you got this version and not the one that can actually talk.
I'm still coming to grips with the fact that Van's attractive. You see what he's eating?
I like how they're doing all this like capstone relationship stuff as if we're going into the final mission. There's literally like 7 missions left in the game.
Yup. I'm hoping that means we'll get a minimum of long contrived explanations.
No.
I can't even say that with a straight face. He's done plenty of growing! Look at him! He's huge!
No, he's just always been that size. I don't even know where the fuck Emeraldus is. Sure. I'm like 8 and I picked up on it, dude.
Yeah, it's like, here's like, man, we got like 7
more
missions
fights
after
after this one.
the sea.
Unfortunately, he's in love with an alien that doesn't have a mouth.
I can do things she literally can't do for you.
That's called polygamy.
Secrets of despair.
I found the pears. Okay.
Alright, so this one is pretty straightforward.
20 units?
Uh-huh.
Yep. Get the channel spent.
Where's Master Asia? I guess we can field him now.
Belvane.
Yeah, put Master Gundam out there.
Yep. Master Gundam out. And come on, Grenade. Alright, here we go.
They all gonna be like giant 20 unit things from here on out, or?
I don't think so.
I think this is just a huge one because it's the big fight.
The
against
walkthrough I'm
Spacewalks.
following doesn't actually
That's-
list the, like, sorting requirements and stuff.
It's nice of them to give Chirico a communicator inside the closet. Oh, new type of bug.
No, we've seen those before.
Oh.
It's not the space monsters. Those are, I think, invaders, technically.
Starfish.
Well, the starfish are definitely invaders. The other, like, cockroach things, I'm pretty sure are invaders.
Or the invades.
4 whole primates.
Be after the power.
So is the power thing from any of these series, or is it just something they put in this game to use as a plot device when they felt like it?
I think it's actually from Gal Gaigar Final?
Sounds about right.
Because so far, it's mostly been used as a plot device.
It's made of unobtainium. Kitty. Clear the map in 3 turns.
Just get killed.
Yep.
Send people out in every direction.
So they're weak as shit. They're regular strength. Mid tier. They're boss tier. Tier. Okay.
Yeah, so the power is something from Gal Gaigar.
Okay.
Damn, I messed up. Yeah, there's the primary ones over here.
Now, mind you, they're being kind of fast and loose with,
The power.
like, yeah.
But they're kind of fast.
The power was kind of ill-defined in Gal Gaigar anyways, but
Right.
yeah, it is a thing from, like, the end of Gal Gaigar.
Them being fast and loose with things isn't all that weird in this game
Yeah.
so far.
But no, that is not something they made up for this.
Okay.
That is something from Gal Gaigar. Which is part of why most of the stuff we've had dealing with the power so far has been either stuff involving the Primevals or the stuff that was from Might Gain, which is sort of tangentially connected to Gal Gaigar anyways.
It's still Braves. So.
Yeah. Like, the power was not involved in Might Gain anyway, like, in any way, shape, or form. Might Gain has its own stupid, ridiculous premise that is meta as all fuck, and I love it.
What is the premise?
So, Black Noir, you know, that final boss villain from Might Gain,
Yeah.
his whole thing is he is a being, an evil being from the third dimension,
Okay.
i.e. us, the viewers.
Got it.
And the entirety of the universe of Might Gain, according to Black Noir, was created in order to entertain him, and all the characters of Might Gain are pawns in this game.
Right.
No, Might Gain's a fucking trip.
Throw attacks against big stuff. It's going to take multiple hits unless you're multi-action. Just because the trash will kill itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, Might Gain is... Brave series in general are an absolute trip. Like, the last two they did, Might Gain and Gal Gaigar, are out of their fucking minds. But yeah, we've got, like, this mission, like I said, is pretty straightforward. There's no real hidden secret objectives or anything like
It's a
that.
three-cut mission.
We've got our SR point, and then we do have attack P bonus, but that's nothing that we can do yet. That has to wait for Nova to show up. Yeah, go ahead and throw a swing at it. Cannot be used after moving.
Kill them bugs. It's this one down here. What is it? That one's going to die counter soon. Oh, get her curb stomp would just be disgusting.
He'll do it too. He'll somehow summon a curb out here in the middle of space and tell you to fight it.
Curb made a getaways. Lady Bobber. Almost.
Yeah, it'll kill itself on counter.
The Gundam Breakers. 3. Not the new one, that was garbage.
New type level 9. Which I think is actually the highest level. I don't think new type goes to 10.
I thought all of those went to 10.
No. Yeah, new type caps at 9. He now has 30% hit and evade, 2 extra range on new type weapons, an additional, 30% hit and evade and 2 extra new type weapon range. Aura power goes to 9, Brave and Hero go to 9, Pressure goes to 4, Commander goes to 4. Potential goes to 9. I'm helping.
You sure are, Eagle Vision. I'm a champion. April 2.
And there's artificial new type, which does the same things as new type, but worse.
Isn't it actually exactly the same?
No,
Oh.
they are not actually the same. Artificial new type actually caps out at a 24% hit and evade bonus and a 1 range increase.
Who actually has artificial new type?
Putter 2.
Oh, no, that's true. They're both are. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I think Mashimer might.
Multiple probably does. Given that we're definitely into double Zeta Moshmers.
Yeah. Well, there is no double Zeta Moshmer.
Oh, that's right.
We're at end of
We're
Zeta.
at end of Zeta.
Yes. We are post brainwashing enhancement Moshmer, although because of the events of this game, he has returned a fair amount of his normal personality.
Yes.
He has kind of broken out of zombie brain Moshmer, where he was no fun anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Space just wait there, Brian.
Yes, quite specifically, Purutu, Moshmer, and Gyune are all artificial new types.
Oh, okay. It's one character.
Huh?
It's one character we use.
Yes. Meanwhile, we of course have a fuck pile of actual new types. Also, I think I know which one we were missing.
Which one?
Because when we checked that list, we didn't have Master Asia yet, right?
Does he have a unique skill?
Yes, he has pressure, which is he's the only one that gets that naturally.
No, we had Master Asia in there when we looked at the list, because he joined our group
Okay.
before we got to the,
What does pressure do?
Increases damage dealt to and reduces damage taken from opponents within range whose skill stats are lower. Effective range is twice the skill level, and it's more effective at higher skill levels, by which we mean, so it has 4 levels. Range is, again, twice the level. Damage dealt at level 1 is 1.05, or 1.05, then 1.1, then 1.15, then 1.2. Damage taken starts at 0.95, then 0.9, then 0.85, then 0.8.
Okay. So he basically gets a 20% damage boost and 20% damage reduction with max pressure.
If he's at max level. I don't think he starts at level 4 pressure. But yes, he has a
Level
unique
3.
skill.
He starts at 3.
Yes, it starts at level 3, so he's got like a 15% increase in reduction but for enemies that have less skill with him than him that are within 6 of him.
That within 6 of him?
Yeah, it is the range of the effect is 2 times the level.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn, that means I'll still have to go through when we're done with this stream and figure out what the fuck we're missing from that list.
Skill is.
Because at this point we have every one of the unique skills, like character-specific ones. Because we are actually done with getting characters. We essentially have one more support we get, and a couple, like, support changes and stuff like that, but actual new pilots and new suits, we are done. We have everything we get in the game. Unless there is stuff in the expansion, I'm not sure on that one. Also, I don't know if we're going to go directly into the expansion right after this.
Probably not.
You know, probably take a break, do G-Gen, Genesis. And
Yep.
little green bug over there. It's possibly a thing, but...
Can't be that. We already have that.
Yeah, no, I'm looking through the list. I think it's not one... It's like I said, it can't be any of the pilot unique skills.
Because we have the pilot.
Yeah, we have all the pilots, which means we have all the pilot unique skills. I think I might know what it is. Because I don't think we actually put maintenance skill on anyone.
That's true.
And I'm pretty sure nobody has that by default. You're not even here. You're sitting on the ship.
When we stop moving your head, we're not getting TV signals in the break room. Nova! Why even bother hiding your face at this point? Oh, sweetie, you morphed in close to Gunbuster.
She gets better.
Okay, so we do specifically actually have to attack Nova with either Umi, Fu, or Lantis.
None of them are out on the field right now.
I'm pretty sure they auto-deploy.
Ah. So we have to attack her with them. Good.
Yes. They do not have to defeat her. In fact, they don't even have to hit her.
With all three or just one?
Just one of them.
What? What?
Master Asia actually has a really good skill.
Hmm?
Well, Master Asia has pressure.
Yes.
But Master Asia, along with Lantis, oddly enough, gets Supreme.
Yes.
Which is just at 130 morale. Final accuracy, evasion, and crit increased by 30%.
Yep. No, he has a really good set of skills. It's just unfortunately his actual like attacks and stuff are not great.
Basically has everything built on this.
Except worse.
Except worse.
The actual damage numbers on them are worse, and his Sekiya Tenkyoken can't be used after moving.
Ah.
So, like, his strongest attack can only be used if he stands still first. It can be used on counters all fucking day.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, they are not auto-deployed.
whatever. Oh no, we miss out on 100 TAC P.
Yeah. No, attack P we are not concerned about at all at this point. We're basically just doing it to do ridiculous shit like give Char 7 levels of,
Yeah.
Chiriko has useless abilities.
Yes.
I mean, precision attack is fine. It'd be great if someone besides him got that.
Uh-huh.
But superhuman abilities...
Superhuman ability is terrible.
Trash.
Especially given what his HP actually
Plus
is.
20 to everything as long as you're at less than 10% health.
Jesus!
Which, considering what his health is to begin with, it's like, can I target my own units
Yeah, I was
and
gonna say,
use Mercy?
if you could Mercy down to 10 and then just keep using the dodge abilities, sure, you turn him into some sort of like crazy power.
Not really, because it's only like a 20 point to. So you can
It's
be
20
more-
20 stat point increase, which is not actually that
It's not going
great.
to make that big of a difference. We have people 300 stats, 20 points, and dropping the fucking bucket.
Like, not to mention, there are just outright better skills, because while that does do like stat increases are not nearly as effective as the stuff that modifies after calculation numbers for accuracy and evasion.
Yes.
Like, Supreme is just outright a better skill.
Supreme's one of the best skills. Supreme's probably one of the best skills in the game, honestly. It doesn't have levels, it just is.
Yeah.
And it's just a flat 30 hit evasion and a crit.
Overflow is actually also pretty good.
Which one is that one? It's on Van.
That's on Van, which is like the downside. But at 150 morale, just a flat 10% damage increase and 20% reduction in damage taken. Which again, like, they have these great skills on characters that either are useless the entire time, like Chirico, or very quickly outlive their usefulness, like Van.
Like, the stat boost on Chirico is useless, gets people below 10%, but the 25 increase to crit damage is fine.
Yeah.
If only you could put down someone who's actually good.
Yeah.
Or hell, if I could put Chirico on something besides a freaking AT.
Yeah. If this actually had, like, free pilot reassignment, like some
Then I
other
could
Super
see
Robot
using
Wars game,
Jericho, 'cause that's
Jericho
like
would be
nothing
great
really
to
to
throw
want
in.
to use.
Yeah. You throw him in like a high health super, like one of the high health suits, so like 10% health is actually still like a reasonable amount.
I don't even care about that part.
Or yeah, you throw him
I
in,
just wanted the 25% more crit damage on something.
yeah. Yeah, throw him in a suit with really good like sight.
Yep. And a good sight, boost the skills, who's more likely to crit, and then just
Yeah, have him make him be a fucking crit
Start
monster.
running around
Unfortunately,
with
he's
shit
stuck
out.
in a fucking scope dog.
yeah. So it's like, oh yay, moving on.
Oh, it's important to note, by the way, that that skill on Van is in addition to the 10% increase in damage he already gets at 130 morale from his other unique skill.
The
Y2.
Y2, yeah.
Yeah. Which the upgraded version of that is just they flat at 130 morale, you get an additional 10% damage, and then also stats increase as morale increases. Mind you, that does cap out at a plus 15 rather than like the plus 20 Chirico gets for being at 10% or less health, but
Right.
Chirico's never going to be at 10% or less health. He's going to be either at full health or dead because he's in a fucking scope dog.
That's the problem getting Jericho to 10% health. Anything you do to try and get Jericho into a position where he can be at 10% health and not be dead is going to put him into a position that's probably very hard to actually do enough damage to get him down to 10% health. So it's like,
basically.
people really don't like to work off today.
Loads of bugs.
Ooh. This is turn 1.
This is the end of turn 1.
Okay.
This,
That's what I thought.
this is just a long-ass fucking mission.
It's also important to note that the other thing you do is just max out potential on Shiriko if you were trying to actually make him effective.
Yeah.
Because if you actually max out potential, if he's down to 10% HP, so he's getting his huge stat boost, and also has the 50% critical damage rather than 25% critical damage, level 9 potential at 10% HP is a 72% chance increase in critical hits.
So crit.
Yeah.
Always crit, all day, every day.
Yeah, it is important to note, by the way, that one of the advantages of increasing the level of potential is you start getting bonuses earlier.
It increases the amount you get.
Basically, like for every level of potential you have, the bonuses start 10% earlier, and it basically is a sliding scale. So, like at level 1, it's a 5% increase to hit and evade at 10% health. At level 2, it's 5% at 20% health and 10% at 10%. So on and so forth.
Yeah.
Like it increases each percentage for each level.
Yeah, it basically just pushes. It adds another level onto it. And
Yeah.
just pushes the bonuses.
Yeah, so like at level 9 potential, you actually start getting bonuses at 90% health. So pretty much damn near as soon as something like scratches you.
That's from the Alpha 0.
Yeah. We have finally reached points where most of our new types are actually getting a better evade bonus than our Aura Battlers, but the Aura Battlers still have the advantage of Aura Power increases the damage on Aura weapons rather than the, like, range, like new type weapons.
Okay, Aura Barriers have
And
to be
also
close.
have the boost to Aura Barrier.
Yeah.
In addition to the evade chance increase.
I mean, the Gundam pilots don't need the anything for Aura Barrier because they're too busy being halfway across the map when they're hitting their targets. It's just the trade-off, basically. How dare you attack my gun?
Ram train on.
There's also the Magic Knight bonus.
boss.
Which,
Room God Regalia.
technically speaking, is slightly better than pressure. Sort of. Well, so it has the same actual damage increase and taken damage reduction percentages as pressure at level 4, as long as you have more than 151 morale or 151 or more morale on a given Magic Knight.
Okay.
And also increases their accuracy. But literally the only character that has pressure also has Supreme, so fuck it.
Yes.
Yes, that is the Regalia.
Okay. Dawn of the second turn.
Gonna kick that Regalia in half.
Yes.
Yes, because I'm pretty sure the victory condition for this is still defeat everyone, so even killing the Regalia early doesn't actually end the mission.
Yes.
Yes, feed all enemies.
have enough for 2 braveries, you may as well.
Excellent.
This in half, then we'll kick the Dahlia in there. You might as well just do
System
pirate strategy.
seizure,
and
pirate strategy.
System seizure right now.
God, that hurts my eyes. Pirates. We are the pirates of the Caribbean.
And probably smash hit.
Yep.
That should be enough.
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, she doesn't have any particular special defensive barrier or anything.
Super kick. Bravery.
There we go.
Bitch, you dead.
Gunbuster is so fucking.
We got you, Hikar! Come out here and fight me!
Gunbuster,
How's
educate
it
the
going,
savage.
Nova? Come on, fight me. It's a boot.
Hey, Nova! Have
Slides in
some
from off
fun.
screen.
Karu, are you alright? I'm just watching. I'm just enjoying this. Super, she's just not that into you, kick! Very closely related to the I love my wife beam.
I love my baby kick. I love my baby kick.
I fucking love Gurren Lagann so much. Is that a different one?
Well, the I love my baby beam is from fucking Big Man Japan.
Right, right.
The same thing as where I love my baby kick is.
Yes. The I love my
I-
wife
I was
attack
thinking
is
there's-
the I love my wife attack is a thing from Gurren Lagann, but
Trophy unlocked. Once in a lifetime. That's a lie. We've been kicking things all day.
how are you still talking?
Plunge into darkness with me.
Bye, Nova. See you next mission.
Or we'll kick you with the gunbuster again.
What is her problem anyway?
Yes, because we don't have any actual requirements for how to defeat Nova. It's only Debonair we have to kill in a specific way. She's crazy. Don't let it get to you.
She also is you, but, you know. Let's just not think about it.
Just don't ask.
Just safer for everyone. Don't think.
Oh, that's one turn.
Yeah, it's one turn for Smash Hit. So if you continue to have actions afterwards, Smash Hit is still in effect. Every attack that Noriko does this entire turn will be a critical.
Still got love.
Yes. Nova is Hikaru's negative emotions about having to kill Princess Emerald.
Probably you're out of energy.
You can just support her.
Yeah.
Restore it.
Yeah, 30 EN. I think there was someone who just filled EN completely, or...
No.
How far down?
So... Yeah, resupply's gone too. Oh well.
Met Prospect is there. That's SP, but...
Yeah, but
Yeah,
if
we
we
don't-
give... No, right on. Where are you? There you are. That's Prospect because, Lamime has resupply.
It does it to the main pilot.
Oh, and the main pilot? Okay.
Yes.
Never mind then. Sure, the signal's a combat
Go
situation.
ahead and hit it with
Yep.
Well, how much energy is the Gunbuster actually at?
57. Actually, no. What we can do is EX action, trick attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free kicks for everyone. Yeah, it won't kill it, but we just need it to get weakened for next turn. Bam, there.
Yes.
Or even by next turn in this turn.
Well, the next enemy action.
Yes, Nova is complicated and stupid,
Nova's-
much like the second half of, much like everything involving the second half
Much
of
like
Grey
for
Earth.
source material.
Yeah. Basically, everything in the second half of Magic Knight Grey Earth makes no fucking sense and is dumb.
Wait, we completed our story. What are we gonna do now? Well, now we're gonna have now we're gonna have Hikaru's dark emotions become a copy that's obsessed with her.
Because she has abandonment issues because Hikaru didn't know she existed, and therefore basically left her in Saphiro, where she was then found by Debonair, who trained her wrong as a joke. That if you love somebody, you should kill everyone else who loves them so that they can only have you. And then kill them.
Sounds about right.
Because that is the way to truly show you love somebody.
It's dumb, is what we're saying.
Alright, so I'm just breaking up now.
Without it. Let's see.
My people need me.
Hey, Spike! I heard you're having problems over here. I got this.
I'm bring some great fire.
Alright, I gotta go fight Primevals now, bye! It's dead. Okay.
So, given the tendency, the most modern Super Robot Wars games, how many hundreds of thousands of HP do you figure the final boss is going to have?
Right, I'm thinking 250,000.
I could see it.
Given past
Yeah,
experience.
that'll probably sound about right.
This isn't X, where for some reason they gave the final boss like 800,000 HP.
Just because.
It was fucking ridiculous. I mean, admittedly, the main unit in that game did have an attack that could easily do 80 to 90,000 in its attack if you actually stacked it right.
Okay.
But it still meant that that was like your most damaging unit in the game. Would have to full tilt into the boss for like 10 fucking rounds to actually kill it.
I mean, you got everyone just piling on it.
Oh no, there was other shit to deal with. And it was shit you could not really afford to ignore.
I had my Gloomy Totem moment and I feel ashamed. Because we've had a bunch of pilots hitting level 69, and Puru just hit level 69, and I was about to go like, Puru's hit level 69, oh, now I feel bad. Oh, is this what Gloomy I'm a monster.
Not to interrupt, sorry, to the stream people. I'm gonna be thawing some chicken and we're heading out to meet her friends that are in town unexpectedly. Would someone mind just babysitting it and putting it back in the fridge once it's fully thawed?
Yeah, no worries.
So, I'm just gonna do the whole stick it in a bowl of water thing.
Cool.
I forgot to take it out earlier.
Don't worry about it. Nobody's watching anyways.
We had 5 watchers last time.
And if they were watching, if they were watching before, they certainly weren't after I went on for like 5 minutes about Mike Guy getting gas pedaled.
If anyone watching our Super Robot Wars stream, or our Super Robot Wars has long since killed themselves for how long this series has been going on.
Now. We've certainly spent more days playing this. Still feels about half as long as Valkyria Chronicles, because it's actually a good game. With a mostly competent story.
The last episode of Valkyria Chronicles, in my opinion, was fine.
It's in the sink.
Cool.
Well, yes, but that's because stuff actually happened.
Yes, like
Finally.
the game having issues with walking up a ramp.
That was a thing.
And then the final boss happens, which is the saddest final boss.
That is the saddest final boss fight I have ever seen in a video game.
And then a cutscene where a character gets themselves blown up for no reason whatsoever.
It's fine. It's fine.
Then you're saved by a plane out of fucking nowhere.
We've gotten to another game now where we're playing Trails of the Sky first chapter.
It's going well. People are watching that.
Yeah, we had 5 watchers.
Yeah,
That's good.
Trails of the Sky first chapter. Legend of Heroes 5 or Legend of Heroes 6. Dragon Slayer 11.
Revenge of Kukulane.
Dragon Slayer 11, Legend of Heroes 6, Trails in the Sky first chapter. The 18th game in the Dragon Slayer series. Of like 400 games in the Dragon Slayer series.
Because 2 of them had like a bazillion expansions.
Yes, which involve Egypt and space.
Of course.
Because boy did Sorcerian go places, apparently.
Oh, the places you'll go.
Oh, it's magic. You know.
And, yeah, so we'll be probably wrapping up Super Robot Wars T, as mentioned, in about a month. Probably right
barring any obscenely long missions.
even then, I would imagine, like, it's going to be beginning to middle of December at the latest. That will be done with this. We will be moving on to Mobile Suit Gundam G Generation, or, sorry, SD Gundam G Generation Genesis. It's not actually called Mobile Suit Gundam, but regardless, it's Gundam G Generation Genesis after this. Tuesdays will continue for a while now to be Fire Emblem 3 Houses Golden Deer playthrough.
Reach these keys.
Do the Right Thing Fantasy Edition. Then yeah, Saturdays we just started Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky.
Yep. Trails in the sky.
I've got a couple other things I'm prepping for, either fill-in or backups or follow-up to other things. But they are stuff that either I haven't played in forever, so I want to play through again on my own to make sure I kind of know what the fuck I'm doing and can actually remember shit, or stuff that I have to get a little bit more familiarized with because it's weird.
What do you have planned?
So it's very difficult to actually, like, decently play Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones when all, like, classes and stats are randomized.
Sacred Stone's randomizer?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
Actually, it's a Fire Emblem quote-unquote universal randomizer. It works for, like, 4, 6, 7, and 8, and sometime in December they're going to have it working with 9 as well.
Okay.
And has some fucking wild options.
I was about to say, random stats makes that game possible to be,
By the way, I should note, when I say randomized classes, I mean you can also check boxes to include lords and thieves as potential classes that your characters can spawn as. And for the ones that have monster party members, you can also include monsters as possible classes.
right.
No, we'll talk about it a little bit offline after stream, but no, the Fire Emblem Universal Randomizer is a fucking trip. There's all kinds of different mathematics you can do to, like, the actual stat distribution stuff as well. Fridge.
Fridge. It needs to be closed.
Fridge or freezer, one of the two. Yeah, there's basically a whole bunch of different like methodologies for the distribution of stats. One of which is just like essentially fully randomized, but like within a certain range.
Nope, fully randomized. I want entirely unplayable characters.
And then there's like other ones where it's like it basically sums up all their normal base stats and then like redistributes them across. And then there's ones that like basically depending upon what class they are, whether that's standard or randomized, it will always default to giving whatever their highest stat is to the primary stat for that class, and then randomize the rest of it. Like, it's actually insanely complex, but very interesting. So that's kind of part of it, is I want to like mess around with it a bit to figure out what randomization options I want to put in there that actually make it decently playable, but also still like interestingly randomized. Like, I already know I'm doing item and reward randomization because that amuses me.
Sure.
I may also turn on the option that puts a special effects on every weapon other than iron weapons.
Randomize the special effects on them.
Like, not even randomize the special effects. Literally guarantees that every weapon in the game, other than iron weapons, will have some special effect of some sort. Weapons that already had special effects will have a second one.
Right.
Okay.
Can be kind of both good and bad. Can also wholly randomize like weapon stats. The only thing that can't happen is non-ranged axes cannot become ranged just because of the way that ranged axes work.
Oh no, she's on the run!
Nova's back.
Walking in the room like, what up? I just threw her on the floor. Shooting bullets at space things doesn't work.
It's because it's a spatial distortion, not a physical object.
Something's coming, but we don't have the budget to show it. Oh no. Oh god. Fucking Mr. Zone. Power to turn beavers into photon battleships. Everyone was having a good time until he showed up. With the click. The real power was inside of us the whole time.
also Totoro's space cancer, so you know.
Totoro Space Cancer not have incurable whimsy.
Oh, careful, Whimsy. Terrible thing to be stricken with.
I do love how their plan was, we're just going to ram the Arcadia into the spatial distortion. That will somehow work, despite us literally
yeah.
firing every weapon we have at the thing.
Well, we're gonna ram the space and then blow the Arcadia up.
Yeah, which somehow
Look, when things,
more powerful
when
than being hit
things
with
explode-
several high mega particle cannons.
Yes, when things explode, it always does more damage than any weapons they could have.
I mean, that was the plan of Crux Dogany.
Crux Dogany.
Literally fly the thing to Earth and set it off like a nuclear bomb that would eliminate all life on Earth in less than 10 minutes.
Not just anything. Multiple giant mobile armors intentionally built with dirty reactors.
Now. The other 7 were a distraction to let him fly the one to Earth.
Fair enough.
He only needed 1 to eliminate all
It's
life
true.
on Earth.
That's why you built. Like,
We already blew them all up, by the way.
That's why you built 7 of them. And
No, you built 8 of them and used
8 of
7
them.
as a distraction to fly 1 to Earth.
but redundancies.
But we only defeated 7 in that fight, which means Earth may or may not.
No, we already defeated the other 8. Like, they actually, like, Kincaid even brought that up. We already defeated Crux Dogany.
But yeah, again, just when you're so spiteful and evil that you build them intentionally with multiple dirty
Oh, that's the
reactors
pillars. We're in the
specifically
Legacy
to
of
fuck
Kain
you.
universe now. Oh, no. Go back.
There's some killer men.
Stop spreading oil all over my throne room.
Awaken my master Gundams.
What the fuck are you?
Or awaken my
Damn
master.
question.
Master H is like, yes.
Why do you look like a meme made out of molten gold?
I am the recolor.
The red stone of Asia is burning red.
La Glime. It's that incurable whimsy.
Except Mr. Zone, he's a bitch.
Bright's just pulling out the whiskey from underneath his chair. Like, alright.
Kind of fucked up. This is only like the third weirdest thing I've witnessed
Yes,
this week.
this is Amuro sword fighting Char on a bridge thing. We're just gonna drink and forget.
Metaphorically, literally, or the other literally.
Metaphorically.
Because it could be one of two ways.
This is the point where Bright just starts drinking and doesn't stop.
Yeah,
What
drinking
about
nothing.
this?
He just sitting on the bridge eating a burger.
What about Mr. Zone? Who gives a shit about Mr. Zone?
Yep.
What's wrong with Bright's face? It's like he's just done with this.
Yeah.
I will
This
be-
is also the reaction you get when you eat a freaking vending machine burger, so... he's just every level disappointed.
I mean, technically speaking, this is the Mysterious Cities of Gold opening. But... Children of some, your time has just begun. Looking for a way to adventures every day.
Oh, a very strange place, a weird temple. Ah,
Land of Arcadia.
Does that mean we get Vice?
pretty
Yeah.
sure this is the Galactic Ley Line, except they're not in this game.
This is the Galactic Ley Line. This makes way too much sense for that.
That's true. Alright guys, have a good one.
Yep. Have a good one. It's not golden anymore.
Yes, my Norris energy. Debonair is just full of my Norris.
That's a Norris part. Is there light within you?
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light.
Once again, that features daunting. The Devil May Cry series.
No, that's Project Exile, which is also a good series.
Good. You're
would
trying to argue that.
No, I will legitimately say that I get as much enjoyment out of Super Robot Wars as I do Project XM.
Super Robot Wars definitely controls better. Like, the actual gameplay is, like, more refined.
It's not its
Then
fault
again,
it's
the-
existed on the DS.
Yeah.
Look, if we could get a Switch port of those, I'd be so fucking happy. We're never gonna get it, but...
They wouldn't change the gameplay even if they did Switch more.
No, but the controllers are better. The actual, like, physical controls.
Yeah, they're about the same.
Wouldn't rely on touchscreen in that sense.
You don't have to use touchscreen. That's it. Your attacks are literally the D-pad.
Yeah.
Controls were fine.
Maybe that's why I was having so much trouble with it. Touch controls don't work!
It's been weighed down by gravity. You fucking heard me. Did I stutter?
Huh? Mr. Zone, I grant you a boot to the head.
You're here to grant you something. Now catch these hands.
Oh no, Valkyries! We're back in Saturday stream!
And hookers.
It was a big conversation about how we don't need to use the power to win our fights, even though we've already used the power to win our fights.
I think we did it unintentionally.
Still used it. Because you didn't want it, you can have it.
Yeah, you all need to regret this. So for one piece of the pirates.
Yo ho ho, we took a bite of gum gum.
Oh god, I'm tripping balls again.
Ah.
Oh, yay. Eagle's here. I need an adult.
Eagle's fine. It's basically the equivalent of being teleported somewhere with a piece of burnt toast. It's unthreatening, you just wish it had been made better. Take this stone mask.
Oh yeah, just bring peace to all worlds. Simple fucking task. Thanks a lot, Emerald.
What if world peace was within your reach? Come on. Don't be... There's only one absolute. Every bone goes to know. No substitute.
Clef, aren't you a statue? I got better.
That's a bitch clap.
It's my best and my best friends.
It's a child.
It's to take the bus. Oh, it's Minoru Sushi because he's a minor. Now I get it. Okay.
All right.
With that,
And with that, past half fucking hour of cutscenes, we're gonna call it here for today. Join us next time when we kick the shit out of Debonair. Again, Tuesday we'll be back with Fire Emblem.
Yep. Assuming the internet
And,
works.
yep.
Yeah, assuming the internet actually works. And then Saturday we will be back with more Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. And then next Sunday again, 2 p.m., we'll be back with some more Super Robot Wars T as we dogpile our way towards the end of this. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.